Hi everyone, Aldbar here. This is my solo walkthrough and guide to the level 7 heroic quest, Taming the Flames, on the elite difficulty. Enjoy. Hi everyone, Warjack here. This is a level 7 free-to-play quest, one of the few level 7 free-to-play quests. It is in House Kundarak, and is usually ran for favor. This is also one of those quests who is a complete newbie killer. This is very unfriendly to new players. You come in here and you get destroyed. I would say that while the pit is very confusing and you get lost, this one you just get killed a lot. Also one of those quests I strongly recommend you avoid on hardcore season. My advice to you is A, make sure you've got fire resistance, at least plus 20. And the other advice is probably you should get yourself some kind of cold damaging weapon. You can get the fire resistance potions 20 at the in the 12 you can get them. Some other places you can get them also. If you go to the 12, there's a potion vendor in the tower of the 12 who sells fire resistant potions plus 20.
It's hard to breathe down here. You hear a faint call for help coming from the cave to the northeast.
Okay. First we exit the first place and go right, and then on the map it's down. This is the first area we want to go. We don't want to have to backtrack over here, so we'll get done with this area first. Also, doing this quest without evasion is not fun at all. Everything over here is based on a reflex save, and if you can't, even if you have a very good reflex save, if it's not evasion, you'll always be taking damage, and a lot of it. So maybe fire resistance and fire absorption. Okay, so that door we opened up gave us access to here. This quest is littered with randomly placed traps, who might or may not be there, and you might or may not be able to get the extra bonus for disabling a lot of traps. These fire jets have fire elementals. These are considered summoned elementals, and they have their quest objective. Okay. They're not part of the elemental army that you have to kill. These are optionals. And as the DM said, because they heal from the fire itself, if your DPS isn't good enough, they'll heal faster than you can kill them. This was the problem that I was having the first time I played this quest. I simply could not kill these things fast enough. I was attacking and they were just out healing me. And it was very frustrating. So this is why having a cold weapon could help you out a bit. For some reason that one gave me some extra trouble. Yeah, this room is super deadly. Probably one of the toughest rooms in the entire quest. Going to get this key. You can walk down and walk your way back up, or do like I just did and jump down and walk back up. Sure, you can send in a caster with like a DDO or something to get out, whatever. Yeah, now the reason I'm stopping and killing every one of these is because there's an objective to kill 50 fire elementals, and if you want that objective, you have to backtrack a bit. So I don't want to do a lot of backtracking, so I'm making sure to do my due diligence and kill anything I see that spawned in without rushing by. Again, they don't chase you, so you can just run by them. Yeah, fine. So now we're done with this area. We got the jeweled key. That was the important part. And now we head back out. Now you'll notice that there's, on the quest objectives, there's summon the fire elementals. Okay, and then there's the elementals, the madman's elemental army. Okay, there are some elementals, like this one, large fire elemental, that's roaming around. It's not stuck on top of one of these fire pits. Those are the elementals that go towards killing the madman's elementals. Okay. This door downstairs has a lever over here that opens it.
You hear stone grinding against stone as a massive portal opens.
Yeah, we're getting it now just because I skipped a summon fire elemental over there. Yeah, there's traps in this hallway sometimes. Again, it's random, you don't know. There's an optional objective to kill earth elementals, an optional objective to kill the summoned fire elementals. There's an optional objective for the methods. But there are some that are mandatory to kill. The Madmen's elemental army, I don't think is only fire elementals, but also is some of the earth elementals and stuff like that.
Great flame walls crackle into existence as nearby fire methods notice your arrival.
Yeah, over here you get locked in this room and you have to fight these methods to get past. If you are quick enough, it is possible to run past this hallway without the barriers going up. I can't tell you if it breaks the quest or not, I don't remember. Also, if you happen to be wanting to get yourself a fire elemental pet, and you need to find, what's it called? To get some fire elementals for your monster manual, well, here's a place to go, because they respawn endlessly. Yeah, and these elementals over here, these count towards the Madmen's elemental army. Yeah, if you notice, it doesn't say what kind of elemental, just the Madmen's elementals. Yeah, this place is locked, and for that, we need the jewel key that we got before to open this door. And then killing the methods is what gets us access over there. We've got ourselves a chest. It's locked. It's just random gen loot. There's nothing special here.
With the enchantments lifted from this room, Master Fulvio seems to be regaining his power.
Yeah, Master Fulvio over here is the quest NPC. You have to talk to him in order to move the quest along. So really you're supposed to come here first, find out that you can't get in because the door's locked, go back, get the key, come back again, and then you go downstairs, but I don't want to do that. But over here we've got this one fire elemental who stands out of this pool of lava. This is the most trollish fire elemental. See, you can't actually hit him standing there. The only way to get him is by ranged. And if you try to, you're going to fall into the lava and probably die, like I did. Or like your hireling will most definitely die. I can tell you if you're doing this quest with a hireling, you will 100% run into the lava to try to get that fire elemental and die. So make sure to be on your guard and summon him out. You can just ignore him. There's plenty of fire elementals to kill without him. Anyways, he respawns now. Just an extra one for the kill. I've got a good ranged build. I would kill him. This character doesn't have very good ranged, and he probably won't be able to damage the healing. Out damage the healing. Yeah, so we've done a big loop, and we've came back to the part where we enter this area. And again, I'm taking my time to kill all these fire elementals because I don't want to have to go looking for some extra spawns at the end. Then again, if I would have done it in the order that the devs intended it, means walked all the way down the end just to talk to the NPC to tell me to walk all the way back to get a key, then to walk back and talk to him again, to then walk back and walk downstairs. So yeah, I wouldn't have this backtracking problem that's built into the quest, but the quest is already that mean that it's unnecessary. I'll tell you what though, if you are a caster who does primarily cold damage, this is really fun, this quest. Running around here and watching everything just take purple damage and explode. You're supposed to walk around this room, but you can just jump down. There's an adventure pack here. There's also potential traps over here.
You better move fast.
Yeah, some stuff spawn behind you as you walk past. Yeah, for a very long time I had like PTSD from this quest. It really unnerved me. I spent so much time and died so many times. It kind of like ruined it for me. And only many years later, when I had like a proper build, and I came back and tried it out, you know, properly prepared with, you know, with fire resistance and a normal weapon, that I realized that, oh, it's actually not that bad at all.
Sharp crackling noise echoes from far below.
But to be honest, it really isn't actually. It's a little, I mean, it's just a little too much. Having everything deal fire damage is already bad enough. Having everything who deals fire damage also heal all the time is just pushing it too much. Again, these are elementals from the elemental army. You'll have to kill these things if you want to complete the quest. If you don't, you're not going to complete the quest objective. This lever is also pretty easy to miss.
Surprise him deeper in the cavern as the third portal grinds open.
Again, these are only like part of the locations where there's traps. I've had locations that I've passed already that didn't have traps in this particular run. So, just beware. Most of the traps are like spike traps. So, don't stop, just keep on running. Yeah, make sure you got fire potions and you reapply them. I guess every 7 minutes. That's how long? No, 9 minutes. 8 minutes? I don't know, whatever. Every time they run out, reapply them. The end. There's a resurrection shrine here, just as a hint of what you might be running into. I would say that the most dangerous elementals are the earth elementals, because they'll catch you and you won't be able to get out of trouble if you need to. If you're afraid of dying, you can fight them a little bit more down the hallway, and that way, if you do die, you can always use a resurrection shrine. Okay, there's 2 chests over here. One of them is just your standard the random gen loot for completing the boss, and the other one is the quest objective. For some reason, the lava like bleeds through the floor around the chest, and if you get too close to the chest, you take lava damage. I mean, even though you're standing on what looks like solid ground. Okay, there's there's a resurrection shrine. If you fight all the way to the end of the hole, next to where the boss spawns, you might be just out of range, especially if you're on a slow character. So halfway down the hallway is like a good compromise. You'll be able to make it to the resurrection shrine. And it's not there for no reason, believe me. Especially if you're a new player, you might be using it before you know it. Again, this is one of those quests I strongly recommend not doing on hardcore. But am I kidding? You gotta do it anyways. Okay, and basically now I have to climb back up. I'm just skipping that fire jet right next to the entrance. And yeah, I'm gonna walk back towards the boss end. I think I'm gonna be short like a few fire elementals and I have to like do a little bit more than one round, but we'll see. Yeah, I skipped this guy before. Since we left and came back, they all had time to respawn, so. I think I'll be like a few short. I'll have to go a little bit more than a half circle. You could go over here to the right or to the left. I don't know why, but I always go to the left in this particular configuration. This particular quest. Habits. Yeah, this room does not lock up the second time you pass, so it only has the trap trigger once where the methods come in. And finally, we get a final round of methods right before the end. Yeah, so I'm gonna go, I don't know if call it backtracking, but continue on this round just a bit more. I'm gonna ignore him and try to get a few more kills. I don't know if it actually justifies it when it comes to the XP and time spent, but if you do have a party and people are focusing on one thing and there's one player who's like, it's his thing to get the extra kills, it's probably worth it. You see the ones at this part of the hallway didn't spawn yet, that just respawn yet. Maybe these. Here we go. Yeah. So they respawn pretty fast, so that's good and bad. I mean, if you're trying to just run past things, that's a problem. And if you're going for kills, well, at least they come back kind of fast. Yeah, 2 more. Come on. I'm running out of patience. Here we go. And there'll be another one someplace on the way over here. We'll get it. Come on. Yeah, that was too fast. And also these fire jets, they damage you if you stand too close to them. They're not just a cosmetic. They heal the fire elementals and they damage you. 1,700 XP. I don't know if it's worth the extra time. Like on the way, yes. If you go out of the way, I don't know. Again. Yeah, and here's where you end the quest. This is also where the shrine is. So just in case you haven't already, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you. Yeah, 17 minutes. 17 minutes and I know where I'm going. Imagine how much time you'll spend in this quest if you don't know where you're going, and you're a new player, and you don't have enough DPS, and your hireling keeps on jumping in the lava and dying. Yeah, this quest is one of those quests that makes you go miserable. Oh well, that's, I guess, part of the experience. Every once in a while being a new player and running into a quest that makes you miserable. Now imagine being a new player joining a group and finding out they're just doing it on R2 or something like that. The pain and agony is unthinkable. Of course, the real reason why I usually do this quest is just to get the extra favor so I can open my bank. But you can get the 150 House K favor without doing it, so you might not want to bother. Whatever. Anyways, that's going to be it. As always, if you've enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye.